Welcome to Science Easy Tech channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about psychology, second unit, biology of behavior. So under this, in part 1, what I am going to discuss in this video is body-mind relationship. This video will be useful for BSc nursing students, post-basic BSc nursing students, BS students and students who are studying general psychology. Before moving on to the topic, if you are new to Science Easy Tech channel, just take a moment to subscribe our channel and also to press the notification bell icon in order to get connected with our latest updates. Let's move on to the contents, what we are going to discuss in this biology of behavior, body-mind relationship, modulation process in health and illness. Under that, in this video, we are going to specially discuss about effects of bodily conditions on mental functioning and effects of mental conditions on bodily functioning. Before discussing the topic in detail, I like to tell our viewers and subscribers, already we have posted Unit 1 whole video. We have posted almost 6 parts, so you can watch those videos in our channel playlist BSc Nursing Psychology. Let's move on to the topic. So the biology of behavior is nothing but it is the study of behavioral functions of the nervous system, particularly the brain. So the brain and nervous system, okay, the nervous system mainly comprises of brain, no? So this brain function determines your behavior. So your behavior is determined by the nervous system functioning, mainly the brain. What is physiological psychology? Physiological psychology means is that branch of psychology which deals with the activity of the nervous system in relation to behavior and mind. So in physiological psychology, mainly we are dealing with how your behavior is influenced by the nervous system, mainly the brain. So how your behavior and mind activities are determined by the nervous system. So that you are studying in physiological psychology. Next is our nervous system, sense organs, muscles and glands enable us to be aware of the environment. Our nervous system, sense organs, muscles and glands enable us to be aware of and adjust to the environment. Okay, suddenly if you are seeing a snake, okay, immediately you will be moving from that place and you will be escaping from the snake. So how? By perceiving, by seeing, you know that it is danger if you are going to be there, so you will be run away from that position. Okay, so similarly, suppose suddenly if you are touching a hot object, so your skin sensory organ will be telling you that it is very hot, so immediately based on the reflex action you will be taking away your hand from that heat. Our perception of events depends on how our sense organs detect the stimuli and how our brain interprets information originating from the senses. For example, if you are seeing a house catching a fire, so immediately what you will be doing? So through your vision, you are perceiving it, it is a dangerous thing. So what you are doing? Immediately you are taking some water and you are putting off the fire, and immediately at the same time you are calling the fire engine service also to put off the fire. So here you, by means of vision, you are seeing the fire and how it is perceived, how your brain is interpreting it. So whether you are taking it seriously or lightly, everything depends on your brain interpretation. Okay. Next, moving on to body-mind relationship, modulation process in health and illness. So here, the psychology studies what? Human behavior. So human behavior is influenced by what? Both your body and mind. You cannot separate mind from the body. So both mind and body are interrelated. Mental functions and physical states are interrelated and one will be affecting the other. So what is mind? Mind is the sum total of various mental processes such as observing, knowing, thinking, reasoning, feeling, imagining, remembering, judging, intelligence, etc. So mind is what? It is the sum total of all the activities what I have told you. Observing, knowing, imagining, thinking, reasoning, remembering, judging, feeling, etc. So mind also goes just as your body grows. Just your body, your development, growth and development takes place, no? So your mind also will be from learning from environment, and it also matures your mental maturity, we are telling, no. So as mind also grows with along with your body. So body is represented by physical states and body functions, as I have told earlier, and your nervous system, your glands, everything is responsible for your behavior, how you are going to think, how you are going to feel, and how you are going to act accordingly. All behaviors have an anatomical and physiological basis. So your behavior is determined not only by your anatomical features but also your physiological basis. Mainly the physiological structures like your body fluids, your chemicals, your hormones, your glandular secretions, your mechanical events, everything. It is going to affect both your overt means outward behavior, overt means outward, overt behavior means outward behavior, and covert means covert, covert means inner behavior or your feelings and your experiences. Our mental functions like strong feelings, emotions, attitudes, motives, thinking, etc. influence our bodily activities and processes. Okay, our mental functions are like how you are feeling. If you are feeling very sad, again you will not do any activity. You will be feeling very much depressed, and you will not feel like living like that and all. So our mental functions like strong feelings, emotions, attitudes, motives, thinking, etc. influence our bodily activities and processes. Okay, suppose if you have to achieve a first rank in your class, so you are motivated to learn new things, and you will be doing so much of work. You will be working so hard, and you will achieve first rank. So you are becoming very active in learning new things, so that what is your motive or what is your aim? Your aim is to get distinction and first, to be first in the class. So this motivation, it is going to influence your bodily activities, and you are going to be very much active. You are going to follow a strict study routine like that and all. So our mental functions, it includes like strong feelings, emotions, attitudes, motives, thinking, all are going to affect our bodily activities as well as your bodily process as well as mental processes. Emotions are a combination of bodily response and mental processes. So emotions means feeling happy, feeling sad, joy, pleasure, everything comes under depressed, everything comes under emotions. So body provides energy to fight, to cope. So your body will be giving the necessary energy to fight or cope. So mind contributes to the understanding of the factor. Okay, suppose in your family sudden death of a family person, so your body will be giving you the strength and stamina to cope with that. The mind has to interpret it, the mind has to come out from that grief situation. Okay, so just as the body produces epinephrine, suppose if you are in a danger, okay, so your body will be synthesizing epinephrine, that is fight or flight hormone. So the mind helps to decide whether you have to fight for the situation or you have to escape from that situation. Okay, so next we will see how your bodily effects of bodily conditions on mental functioning. Okay, how your body physiology, it is going to affect your mental functioning. So first thing is increased blood pressure causes mental excitement. So increased BP, mentally you are so much excited, okay, or stressful, that time your BP will be shooting up. If you have too much of stress, too much of mental excitement, your blood pressure will be increased. Next is severe pain. Severe pain, you cannot concentrate. You decreases your concentration level. Suppose think that you are having very severe pain. That time whether you are able to listen the class, okay, no. You suppose you are suffering with severe stomach ache or headache. That time if a class is going on or if someone is talking to you, you cannot listen to them. Okay, so it decreases your concentration level. Next, chronic illnesses. Too much of chronic illness can lead to depression. So if you are suffering from a chronic pain or any chronic disability, that time it is going to lead to extreme sadness or depression. Malfunctioning of the endocrine glands may exert full influence on one's personality, resulting in lethargy. Lethargy means tiredness or weakness, nervous tension, etc. See, your hormones, everything is very, very, very important. So your endocrine gland secretions are called as hormones. So this is going to influence your personality. If at all any malfunctioning of the endocrine glands is there, it is going to result in weakness, tension, stress, increase in BP, it changes your personality, etc. Physical fatigue affects our mood and reduces our motivation, interest and concentration. Suppose if you are too tired, it will irritate your mood, it reduces your motivation, interest and concentration. Brain injury affects many physiological functioning. Any head injury affects many physiological functions because of injury to the brain. At the same time, well developed brain, it leads to better intellectual functioning. Suppose if a brain is normally developed, you have better intelligence and reasoning. Think that in mentally retarded children, due to the poor development of blind, it is going to affect your intelligence. Effects of mental conditions on bodily functioning. So till now we have seen how bodily conditions will be affecting your mental functioning. Now we are going to see how your mental conditions are going to affect your bodily functioning. Unpleasant emotions. What are unpleasant emotions? Like anger, fear, worry, too much of worry, which causes irritability. You will be irritated. Insomnia means lack of sleep, which can result in headache also. Okay, so all these unpleasant emotions like too much of fear, anger and worry can cause irritability, headache, stress and insomnia, etc. Mental processes are intimately connected to brain or cortical processes. Example, depression will be affecting too much of sadness. It will affect your thinking as well as memory. So in first thing, unpleasant emotions. For example, a patient is having cancer. So he is having the fear of dying. So he will be what? He will be very much worried about the thing and he will be irritable and he will have fear. So he will not sleep at all, which is going to lead to other conditions like headache, etc. Okay, next, mental processes are intimately connected to your brain and cortex functioning, cortical functioning. Example, depression, it is going to affect when you are too much of sad, it is going to affect your thinking and memory. Emotional conflicts are responsible for if there is any emotional conflict, you will be too much having stress. So that time what is going to happen? It can result in peptic ulcer or ulcerative colitis, etc. Deep thinking and concentration can cause physical strain. Suppose if you are going to think about the same thing too much and if you are going to concentrate on one particular thing, it can also lead to physical strain. According to Franz Alexander, repressed feelings of hostility and aggression are expressed through the nervous system and can cause hypertension and cardiac disease. Okay, sometimes what is repressed feeling means? Sometimes some feelings you will be putting into the subconscious or unconscious level. So suppose repressed feeling of hostility or anger and aggression, sometimes it will be leading to hypertension as well as cardiac diseases, increase in BP as well as cardiac diseases. Suppose some stressful life situations you are putting in the unconscious thing and you are thinking deeply thinking about that. So what is going to, this can affect your nervous system, which can lead to too much of stress leading to hypertension as well as heart diseases. Next, repressed feelings of dependency, wishing to receive love, affection, everything will affect the parasympathetic nervous system, resulting in GI problems, GI disorders like peptic ulcer or ulcerative colitis or respiratory disorders like bronchial asthma, like that and all. So repressed feelings of dependency, too much of dependency on others, but others are not taking care of them. So what this feelings and all, they will be putting in the unconscious level. So they want the love and affection from others, they wish to receive love and affection from others. So what it will indirectly affect affect and lead to some gastrointestinal disorders like peptic ulcer or ulcerative colitis, or some respiratory disorders like bronchial asthma. Unconscious motivation and conflicts give rise to many physical complaints and neurotic disorders like conversion disorders like hysteria, like that. And also these unconscious motivation or sometimes conflicts can lead to some neurotic diseases like conversion dysphoria, example hysteria. So which you will be learning in detail in your third year mental health nursing, all these conversion disorders and all, abnormal psychiatry and all, you abnormal the behavior and all, you will be learning in psychiatric nursing. So relationship between body and the mind has an effect on health and illness. So as per WHO definition also, its health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. So you cannot separate mind from the body. If mind is affected, your body is affected. If your body is affected, your mind is affected. Suppose if you are having fever, your mind becomes very dull. Okay, you will be worrying about the fever, like that and all. Okay, suppose if your mind is very sad or depressed, that time you will not do any activities, your body will also be affected. If the relationship is harmonious, it leads to health, while an adverse relationship leads to illness. So I told there should be an harmony between the mind and body, or harmony means a balance between the mind and the body. If you are going to maintain a harmony between mind and body, you will not have any problem. Suppose if there is going to be a disturbance or disharmony between your mind and body, it is going to lead to what? Yes, illness. If all the body and mental processes are working within normal range, the individual will be having good health. If there is going to be disruption either in bodily process or in mind process or mental processes, illness can occur. So if everything is functioning, if both body and mental processes are functioning normally, you are healthy. Suppose if there is going to be any disruption in mind or body process, it can lead to illness. Psychosomatic medicine deals with physical diseases caused by psychological factors. I told some diseases like peptic ulcer, then your bronchial asthma. Okay, some diseases will be having psychosomatic origin, cardiac diseases and all. Too much of stress can lead to cardiac disease, like that and all. So psychosomatic medicine is what? It deals with some physical diseases which has a origin or risk from psychological factors. So it deals with physical diseases caused by psychological factors. In this, the patients the treatment should be given for both bodily symptoms as well as psychological psychotherapy or counseling can be given to treat what? To treat their mental disturbance also, or to treat issues with regard to mind also. In psychosomatic medicine, both body or bodily symptoms also should be treated, as well as for mind, either you can give a psychological counseling or psychotherapy can be given, along with some psychotropic drugs also, antipsychotic drugs also can be given. So how it is learning this biology of behavior, how it is useful in nursing? So the nurse should understand the relationship between mind and body. So both are interrelated. You cannot treat mind separately, you cannot treat body separately. So when you are giving treatment, it includes both body and mind. She should also understand the emotional factors underlying the disease of the patient. Suppose the patient has been diagnosed with some disease condition, he will be feeling very sad. So that emotion you have to understand. They will not be happy. They will not happily, any human being will not happily accept a disease condition. So the emotional factors associated with the disease depends on the severity of the disease. Your emotions also will be altered from mild sadness to very severe sadness. It is always necessary to study the patient's physical and psychological problems in order to provide a comprehensive, well-established care to the patient. Okay, so psychological support is not only giving medicines and all will not cure you. Psychological support is very, very important. Okay, so you have to provide psychological support to the patient and treat both physical and psychological problems. So this knowledge of biology of behavior is going to help the nurse in providing a comprehensive health care for the or nursing care for the patient. My next video will be on genetics and behavior. Under that, heredity and environment is going to be dealt in my next video. Hope this video is clear for you all. If you like my video, please give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel. My previous videos link I have given in description box, suggested end card and iCard also. Also, you can watch our channel playlist for more videos. If you have any intermediate friends or friends who are studying 10th also, you can refer our channel. We have posted many science related subjects also. Thank you friends. Keep supporting to Science Easy Tech channel.